You see, I can get exhausted, completely burnt to a crisp, like just drained, worn out. Whoops. Kind of like a superhero would, because I'm the forerunner, the Aries, and I'm highly misunderstood. See, we're highly misunderstood on top of being the forerunners. We have to deal with people that are kind of like trying to hang on to the fact that we're actually leading something. That if you kind of back away and look at the bigger picture of the critical mass, the Aries people are the canaries in the coal mine. I think I coined that term once in, in a title, but it had nothing to do with the content in it, and I'm sorry about that. Did you notice how the narcissism content, like, totally sucks the air out of the room? I am trying to talk about Elon Musk and the news that's coming up about that, and I'm trying to tell you that the technology has always been here to be able to. That's what Tesla wanted to do, is to read people's thoughts and get the most perfect um, security system going. Mainly, he would say it would bring people so close together that they would never feel like that they were in need of anything because it's just accessible somehow right there. But I say that that's kind of retarded and unrealistic, because you have to think with a better imagination than that maybe reality exists and there is space between us, and um, well, yeah, of course it would work in microcosms, but when has it worked so far? It's been this long, and I think it's very harmful for society. I'm glad that I'm not re-upping on my cell phone. It's weird. I have no desire, and it's not weird if you think. Sorry, I was flipping through my book here. It's not weird if you think that you want to get away from your abuser, and the cell phones are definitely abusing our bodies and our brains and the EMF waves, and that's what I was going to talk about. How Elon Musk, I mean, that's what the world is being. Well, the face of the human biological apparatus is being, basically, I would say it's being toyed with, kind of an anything goes. Let's just try it and see if it works, and a lot is definitely working. We're all under this experiment through heavy metal, um, being bombarded with it one way or another, and so this would be in conjunction with the EMF waves kind of going in and messing with people. And see, we are electrical beings anyway. Um, I think they have a very specific reason for the weaponry that zeroes in on something very specific. And getting back to how, well, this particular information right here, what I'm saying is it could be I'm a forerunner, um, offering this this very small glimpse into the possibility of what it really is. See, the subject of narcissism is mainly why you come to my channel, and I'll tell you, this subject matter of tapping the brain is no different than, say, well, you know how narcissists, they it's a figure of speech that says that they colonize the brain, and or they manage to take up rent space in your mind. You know, you start lamenting and just thinking about just so many ways that they cause codependency in people. Because you would like a human relationship to form somehow and go the route of, just say, a rhyme and reason, and it's just not there. And sometimes it's like the gaslighters. It's absolutely on purpose that they do that. It's unconscious, but it's the only method that they create in order to get attention. And unfortunately, we're talking about highly abused people that have lost respect for everybody, right? I mean, they think that everybody's just an asshole, just like them or something. I don't know. It's really a jaded feeling about people. Thanks for listening to all this. But did you notice how it evacuates the subject matter out of the air? These people suck you into their paradigm of confusion, and stirring. Agitation, really, they're plugging into it way over there, 5,000 miles away. That's the real truth about your narcissist. If you're really getting into it, it's like when you start feeling good, they'll start going, I better go and ruin their day, something kind of a thing, and they call and try to get a draw of your negativity to bring you down, and they get energy from that. That's what's really just is it demonic? If they're doing it on purpose and they're kind of malicious, I mean they're kind of just mean. It doesn't. After a while, you figure out, you got to get these people out of your life. Why are they there? You're being nice to them, and they're certainly not being nice to you. In fact, they're kind of laughing at you. And anyway, getting back to, is this the same video about talking about the cerebral narcissist? I was trying to get into the intricacies of that kind of flavor of narcissist, which I consider is just the same as every narcissist, is cerebral narcissist. We're talking about people that are fully encapsulated in the mind. And cerebral means mind, and narcissist even is another word for mind. So it's like cerebral narcissist is saying fully encapsulated mind that is fully encapsulated mind. I don't know. It's just like double whammy, and they have the phenomena of just about missing. They'll miss a whole lifetime of the chance of that. Well, the whole lifetime of having actual human to human contact kind of experiences, subtle things, not so obvious, but you can call it fun. The things that you kind of do when they like sitting in the sun or going out on your own on a walkabout or something. They're always just working. They're always working. They're always working. They're always working. They're always working. And their relationship, for the cerebral narcissist now, oh God, there's so many types, but there's one created, I'm pretty sure. But you can see, though, I mean, the studies show that um, there's an early sign of cerebral narcissist, and these people are exhibiting being purely cerebral. Their troubles come about when they are doing the, like, well, see, in their minds, they think, well, now I should have these things to be up on par, which society is all doing this, which is one of them, major one, is to get in that relationship and get your wife or husband status, right? Well, there's an alarm there that gets set off at the first kind of entrance into, well, all I have to do is just like, well, I can get sex, right? And we're gonna do this. Well, they find out that they don't even like it. They don't like their bodies. They don't like a body over there. They don't like sex. But by that time, they're so ambitious to get something of their mind oriented and wrapped around it. That's what a cerebral narcissist is. It's just oriented to a goal, and it's going to achieve it. It'll override the fact that it's not doing the sex thing right or something with the relationship is wrong. And so they just press through and get married. And the money might be covering up a lot of that, because that works for that, right? That maybe there's a bad quality relationship going on, and you can't just throw money at it, but that's what people do. So the cerebral narcissist gets trapped in the phenomenon that they genuinely cannot like another person's body, let alone being there for that whole scene of sex, and let alone theirs. They don't like it. They literally just don't like their own body and other people's, and they can get trapped in a marriage like first thing because it's like their minds trap them. Their wives will figure out that they need to go somewhere else. A lot of times, there's so many different flavors of that kind of scenario that pans out. But basically, the one that entraps themselves really full on. A lot of them, they don't see it. See, now there's a created one who basically they realize that they're about dead by the age 27, let alone 60. They're about their life is about to end without having experienced real love, and they can very much uh, get immersed in a situation where they're now experiencing some kind of real human contact, and it just by that time their life is turned upside down and backwards on every aspect because they are lucky. That's what the Chinese would say is like, may you have many challenges, and basically it's just saying, well, God is trying to show you something deeper, and one of them is that we're supposed to love each other and have a beautiful experience, something that feels good between each other. We're supposed to fall in love and feel good with each other and know what that really is. It's a very, very, see, now coming from the Libra Aries standpoint for everybody, and this is tis the season, um, it's a very, very meticulous, it's very a balancing act, right? That's what Libra represents, the love dance that says not too much, not too little, just right. It says give space enough, but and distance makes the heart grow fonder. Make sure you know that that end is there, and let the person have themselves way over there performing something. Find them in the binoculars and look and wave, and that's what makes you guys love each other more, because you're out there doing it and then come back to each other. If it's authentic, that's what happens, and you just butter each other up and eat each other down, I guess. Thank you very much. Have a great day. What am I supposed to say now? I mean, here it is. It's okay. We'll say it's after Valentine's Day and the 15th, but really, it's. I've been making a lot of videos on this particular day. Is the 22224, February 2nd, 2024, and it's actually an auspicious day. It's beginning. Yeah, of course, there's a porthole, and I already mentioned it once before. But yes, how that my mom died during this time. It was first her caretaker and or love, one of her loves of her life. He died on the second, this day. I was caretaking her at the time, and it was happening. It was like so intense, and then he went up, and then you see, she was on her way out anyway. I mean, she was succumbing to symptoms of MS. It was a really hard time, and boy, did they do good. He did good with her, and she cashed right on in on she died on the 22nd of February, and it's very, and to me, it's like, excuse me, but that's a really intense time. Everybody's like, tra la la about the 222. I'm like, well, do you want to know my autobiography on the 222? Not that it's a horrible thing. See, it's just an experience, and I don't walk away at any of experience as a loser. I mean, there was something that I gained from being so close to my mom. I don't know if it was because that I was so close to her literally when she was about ready to croak, but I had an experience that I try to talk about that. It's part of the thing I need to write an autobiography about and really try to really capitalize. I need to make some money. So for 19.99, please hit this button down below and subscribe, like. Thank you. And for $5 more, you can get something from over here, my buddy. You know who that is over there.